Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? So, there's a topic that I want to talk about because I don't know, like, I found this to be just very interesting to me. And I don't know why I found it interesting. I just did because I'm just thinking in my mind, like, right? So, I heard the phrase most recently, hard wig, soft life. And basically, that phrase speaks to women who are of color, like black women, who have, hard wigs, like, crunchy wigs, who don't have the best wigs and it don't look good on them. They just look, half the time really a mess. And, they are living the soft life with these wealthy, really wealthy, well to do, white men. These white men get these women and they just, at least their hair, look a hot hell mess. And most of the time, it's not the women that want to wear the designer clothes and all of that. They're, comfortable and used to a simple life. And they get with these white men and they live that simple life, and sometimes they have that crunchy wig but their man take good care of them, soft life, he'll fly her to places, they'll go, different trips and such, and all around the world. And he has his black woman, and sometimes he procreate with this black woman. They have beautiful children, but her hair is just super crunchy and super nappy, and he kind of keeps her looking just not the best, or she keeps herself looking not the best. And I thought about that and I was like, I wonder why that is. And I've heard different people comment on it online. Some people say that, oh, the reason why this is because, these men love them a woman that appears that way. And the reason why they love them a woman that appears this way is because then they get to, take credit for her come up. Oh, yeah, I'm the reason why she looks that good. Or I'm the reason why her hair is, put up that way. Like, they like to take credit for her come up, take credit for her entire aura, how she looks, how she presents herself. That man gets to say, hey, I'm the reason why. And people say that that's linked to slavery times. He gets to have his own N-word. I'm not going to say the word, but he has her at home, and that's his own N-word at home. And he gets to be the king. He gets to be the man. He gets to, it's some sort of pride in that white man receives. It's kind of owed back to slavery times, to where he has her looking a mess, but that's his N-word, and he gets to keep her, and he gets to be with her. And, she looks a hot hell mess, and he's attracted to that because he gets to look like a savior. That's that savior complex. I'm the king. I rescued her. I saved her. And that's what they're speaking about. And then on the flip side, they speak about these wealthy, well-to-do, football players, basketball players, well-to-do men who go for these white women. These white women, most of the time, they're petite, small in the body. They don't have a whole bunch of butt. Some of them do have a whole bunch of booty that they paid for. But these men are going for the whiter women to be on their arm because they, garner or feel as though those are the women that look successful for them, that, validates their form of success. And it goes back to slavery times as well, because they're thinking that, oh, okay, I get to sleep with the massa, these white men that they deem to be higher, wealthier, these men that did not give them the validation into the sports or give them the validation into their world. They get to sleep with their daughters. They're, hey, I slept with your wife, I slept with your daughters, you're raising these, young women, and I'm sleeping with them. And they get that, that praise, like I'm the king through that. That's why they go for the white women, the little petite small body women, because they feel as though, now you have to see me as successful. I'm going to procreate. I'm going to, stick my black, what I'm saying? And we are going to have some mixed babies. And you guys get to see my children and see, me, and see like me as an example wherever you go. I am the representation of success because I'm sleeping with these women. And these black males are looking at like, oh, you didn't invite me to the parties. I wasn't welcome to the parties. I wasn't good enough for you. I couldn't drink the they say that the white man's ice is colder. I couldn't drink that. I couldn't have that. I couldn't come to those golf games. I couldn't come to those parties. I wasn't wealthy enough because you guys thought that I was too black. But right now I'm having relations with you all's daughter. I'm sleeping with your ex-wives, or I am who you get to see, the big black man that you don't want with your spouse or with your person. You guys have to look at me. And I thought that these two things are kind of very interesting because it links to it being a reaction or a reflex or a, backhanded look at me to slavery, whereas these women are going for these guys who are well off, wealthy, is given the massa complex, and then it's going to these, black men not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy by these white men, and made to look at small and made to look like not good enough. So then they're getting with their daughters, sleeping with their daughters, sleeping with their sisters, or, people that come from this white household. They're seeking white women for those validations, to feel wanted, to feel like I am good enough, I do belong. And I just think that that is just very interesting. I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy how that works out, because those two things exist in different ways, and they have room for those two things to exist in different ways. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic. Let me know if you guys think I'm tripping. Let me know if you guys think I'm validated in those feelings that hard wig, soft life, and the, wealthy, well-to-do black men going for white women, and, trying to be with white women for ulterior motives, to, get over, or to be feeling as though they are validated by the white community, just to gain that, hey, yeah, or just to, on the flip side, put a slap in the face of these white males who felt as though that they did not belong or they were not good enough. It goes both ways. But let me know. I love you guys. Bye bye.